You saw him walking down the corridor there. The man's arrived. Yes, Pete Rose, the man himself, is with us on the set, sitting right next to me. I should tell you that he's the author of the new book, a great book, Play Hungry, The Making of a Baseball Player. There you have it. He's brought a free copy for me, which I hope he will autograph so that I can sell it for a small fortune.
I'm not autographing today. No autographs today.
No,
just kidding.
I'll pay you.
No.
Look, I came to America in the 1970s.
Yeah.
But I remember you. I remember you very well.
Good decade.
I remember you as the most aggressive competitor in the entire game, and that's what you were.
That's why it's Play Hungry. I played hungry and I played aggressively, and most importantly, I played to win.
Yeah.
I think kids got to understand the only reason you play sports today is to win. It's more fun. Everybody has more fun when you win. Am I right about that?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. This show is a winner, by the way.
Well,
it's the most watched business program in America.
I believe that. If you can get an A or a D, what do you want to get? A D or an A?
You want to get an A.
If you can win or lose, what do you want to do? Win.
Yeah.
It's not rocket science. We make it rocket science today.
Yeah. You would slide into places, wouldn't you?
I like that, head first.
Head first?
No, not. What do you mean I slid when I didn't have to slide? They're trying to get your picture in the paper, man. The only way you get your picture in the paper, slide head first.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That's how you do it?
Yeah, it's the easiest way, the safest way, and you always got your picture in the paper.
You just wanted to stand out, you wanted to win and lead that way.
Well, I was pretty lucky because I got to play in my hometown. You know, I was born 3 miles from the ballpark in Cincinnati. So every night I played, I felt like I had iced tea with everybody that's in the audience. So, you know, when you're under scrutiny like that, and especially my dad was there, the whole book's about my dad. And when you got a dad that's analyzing me the way he did at the games, you got to play hard, you got to play to win, or he'll be waiting outside for you.
He was there at every game? Always
game.
there?
Every game, never stayed after the game. He was a banker, worked at Fifth Third Union Trust Company. Can I give you a quick story?
Please do.
Okay. I come out one time. I'm a batting champion, 68, 69, so I'm pretty much a star in the league. And in 1970, I come out, and my dad's standing by the car, so right away I think my mom's sick. This is the way I was raised, okay? And I said, "Is Mom sick?" He said, "I got a question for you." He said, "Tonight, that third time up when you were batting and you hit a ground ball to second, there was a man on third." He said, "Did you run hard to first?" And I had to think about it, and I didn't because I was mad because I didn't hit the ball harder. And I said, "No, I guess I did." And he said, "Don't embarrass me in this town like that."
Really?
I taught you when you hit the ball, you run until the umpire says out or safe. He said, "I'll see you tomorrow." I said, "Okay." I've never not run a ball out since then. I even run down the corridor here to get to here. Don't stop running. Because he would kick my butt.
Let's fast forward to the present, if we may.
Yeah.
You're an angry guy. You're not in the Hall of Fame.
No, I'm not angry.
I'm not going to raise all that issue over again. Are you angry?
No, I'm not angry. Why would I be angry? I'm the one that screwed up. I'm not going to get on your show and complain about not being in Cooperstown, but I'm the one that messed up, and I'm willing to go on with it.
Is there a full confession of what you did and why?
Well, that was the last book I did in 2003.
Yeah.
You know, whether I bet on baseball or not is old news, and I know you don't like to report old news.
No, I don't.
So let's get to something present.
Okay. Give me something present. What do you think of Trump? Go on. Don't slide headfirst into me.
I'm a Donald Trump guy. I know my publisher ain't, but I am. I mean, you know, he's doing good for the country. I mean, he's outspoken.
Is he your kind of guy?
Yeah, he's my kind of. I used to know him when I played for the Phillies in Atlantic City. He was there every night.
And what was he like then?
He's a great guy. I had a meeting with him one time at Trump Tower trying to get him in the racehorse business with me and Dwayne Lucas and another guy named Wayne Lister. Then he got caught on the ski slopes with Marla Maples or something, and that put an end to all that stuff. That was long ago, though. That was long before he was thinking about presidency. Yeah. But he was always a down-to-earth guy. I mean, just, you know, I wish he'd stay off that damn the tweets. I mean, it's getting him in trouble.
No.
Well, you know, he's like me. Donald, I guess I'm older than Donald, so I guess he's like me in this respect. That all through my career, I always answered every question that was asked me. And sometimes you're better off not answering every question.
True.
And the worst thing in the world, the last thing in the world you want to do is call Donald Trump a name. Okay, Pocahontas, he'll come up with a name for you, okay?
Don't do it.
Okay. So, I can't wait for the debates. I can't wait. I can't wait for that.
He's a harder guy than you.
Oh, well.
I think.
Yeah, he's all right, though, man. That's a tough. Why would anybody want that job? Why would anybody want that job?
Well, he wanted it.
I know.
I think he's
he wants it 4 more years, too.
Yeah, I think he does. What do you? I think he gets them. What do you say?
Well, let's see who's going to run against him. You know, is it going to be Bernie? Is it going to be Joe? Is it going to be Harris, the senator from California? I mean, is it going to be Mayor Pete? Mayor Pete, he's the mayor of a town that's got 100,000 people in it, okay? You guys got 100,000 homeless in this town.
It's true.
That's true. I know it's true.
Anything else on politics, Pete? Okay. Now, wait a minute. I have to ask you the serious question. Is there any chance...
Oh, the other questions weren't serious?
No, they weren't serious. They were just conversation. I mean, because you're a great guy. And
Is this your audience here?
Yes.
All they do is sit there and
Yes. It's a great gig.
Oh, man. Hey. What was your
Join
question?
the company.
Will you eventually get into the Hall of Fame?
No.
Is
I
it
don't.
absolutely for sure?
No, it's not absolutely sure, but I don't think I will while I'm alive.
Well,
But I'm okay with that. Let me tell you why. Because I'm from Cincinnati, like I said. I made their Hall of Fame. I got my number retired. Okay, I got the Hall of Fame, and I got a statue, and that's more important to me because it's my hometown. I was raised 3 miles from where I played in Cincinnati, Ohio. And by the way, they play baseball today on a street called Pete Rose Way. Yep. But yet I'm not allowed to go in the clubhouse or in the batting cage.
What do you think?
I'm John Dillinger. I can't go anywhere. I'm surprised I'm allowed to sit on this set.
Are you over it?
Yeah, I'm over it. Yeah.
Totally over it.
I had to go through security 15 times to get in here to see you. You're not that damn important. No, just kidding.
Excuse me. If I'm not that important.
No, I'm just
here's
kidding.
The pen,
I'm just kidding.
And I want the autograph.
Yeah,
right there.
I'm over that because life's too short to worry about. You think I'm going to go home tonight and pray that I go to the Hall of Fame?
No.
I'm going to pray I get up tomorrow morning. That's what I'm going to pray.
Yes,
You're not there yet, but you'll get there someday.
How old do you think I am? Going to be brutal.
How old do I think you are?
Yeah.
61.
Oh. Give me that book.
How old are you?
I'm 71 in 5 weeks.
I got you by 7 years, man.
Oh, well,
what the hell happened?
I'm a mere child. Sir, that was one of the most enjoyable interviews I've ever done. Especially when you think I'm 61. Pete Rose, we thank you very much,
You guys
sir.
carry on.
Thank
Go
you.
Fox.